2021. We gathered this morning and to say thank you to Iyke for another day. And before we proceed, customarily we have to pray. Let us call our leader, Mazen Namdekano, to please lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration wherever you are. I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it. Because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption, as directed by Iyke himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore, we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It's only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself. You decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke, Iyke, Iyke.
Why? That's a why. Oh, we want to be the radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood, but they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special, exceptionally special, the largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Iyke is with us. We did it because Iyke created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am on Namdekano, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
These are the words of Tafawa Balewa. Go and Google it. Since 1914, the British have been struggling to. Even the Fulani said that Nigeria is not one. For them today, Nigeria is one because they want oil. Nigeria is one because they want unrestricted access to the sea. They want the seaports, like this Lagos, so they can be getting goods and properties. Have you forgotten? When Yoruba floated at Moteku, you know what they did? When Yoruba floated at Moteku, you know what Fulani did? Fulani said that we are not going to open Warri Seaport, Calabar Seaport, Igbo, they call it Port Harcourt. We're going to open the Port Harcourt Seaport, and we're considering One as well. Immediately, Amoteku died. Because the Yoruba leaders then wanted to keep Lagos as the only seaport they have. So the one idiot can come on TV and say, the economy of Nigeria is in Lagos and I'm going to under. These are the people you want me to be in one Nigeria with?
Nandikanu kwara kwara namo kwara Radio Biafra kwara kwara namo kwara 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 namo kwara 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 no ekono ibende kwara kwara no ekono kwara 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 namo
The Quaranoi Kondo Nnamdi Kanu Yilontonvasi. That is the messenger of God. She is here with us. And today we are gathered again. We're still talking about the same thing, our freedom, our freedom, our freedom. The most paramount thing in our mind today is our freedom. Whether they like it or not, we are getting there regardless of what they think. They can try to stop us, obviously, because you know what? Our movement is a problem for everybody. Everybody's crying here, left, right, and center. What they call him, what's his name again? Lai Mohammed. Somebody asked me yesterday, said, how come the man's name is Lai? I said, maybe the mother had the instinct and knew that he was giving birth to a liar, so they better give him that name from the beginning. That's the name. That is his name. It's not the name, make-up name. People think the name is, we just created that name just to spice him. No, it's not true. That is his real name. His mother given name is Lai. You know what that means. All right, I'm still talking about our MSN, Motekun. I mean, not Motekun. We'll talk about Eastern Security Network that has been created. And I ask you today, have you made your contribution towards it? I still want to remind you that we need to feed them, we need to clothe them, we need to take care of them medically. These are volunteers that have come in to help us breathe the air. So we are not going to leave them alone out there. We are going to make sure that we do all we can. The little amount you have, whatever you have, please dump it in there. They have an account, and I've read that before, and I'm going to read that again. I told you, I promised you that every single day on this broadcast, I was going to talk about it. We are going to make sure that it's not going to die away. I'm not going to stop talking about it, believe me sincerely. And I know the other networks are doing exactly the same thing. So if you don't listen to it here on USA 2, USA 1 will say it, Asia will say it, Africa will say it, our leader will say it. Whoever comes on air is going to be announcing the same thing. We want you to put your money together, make a contribution. weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever you want to do. Just do it. The bank name is Chase Bank, JP Morgan Chase Bank, and the account name is the Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots, INC. Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots Incorporated, that's the name of the account, and the routing number is 044000037. 044000037. Make sure you write it down correctly. The routing number 0440000, the number 37. The account number is 66 96 801 15. 66 96 801 15. The Zelle email that you're going to use if you're using Zelle, if you're going to pay through Zelle, is IPOBUSANA. IPOBUSANA@yahoo.com. Please make your contributions today. We're saying the same thing. ESN has come to stay no matter what they do, no matter how much they talk about it. We are hearing stories left, right, and center. They are coming to attack us. And okay, no problem. We are waiting. As nobody when I'm really no being Iyke. Do you know that? You know what that means? You can't climb a plant tree without having a very strong mind that you might fall down the palm tree. So the best thing is to climb it and let the consequences happen. That's all we have done. ESN have come to stay. Regardless of what anybody says, you can cry over it, you can brew over it, you can curse us, you can curse. I don't think there's anything you're going to say now that is different from what you have said before. You know, when you're cursing people at a point you lose complete control, you don't know what else to say. There is nothing they are going to say about us. We are here to stay. Lai Mohammed is crying that Buhari cannot travel. Which Buhari? The Buhari is dead. Buhari is dead and gone. He's dead. No matter whether you believe it, you don't believe it, you might deceive yourself and think you're very smart. The point that people who even talk about his being alive or being dead are the people who actually have not been listening to us. There are people who are hoping. You know, there are people out there, Biafrans, of course, that's what they are. They are sitting down there, they are hoping that this venture is going to fail. For their surprise, they think it's growing more and more and more. It doesn't matter. Don't come in. Stay on the side and watch us. I've said it before. You go to bed one day, you wake up in the morning, we are the Republic of Biafra. There's nothing you can do about it. There's so many clips that are talking about the same thing. ESN has come to stay regardless of what anybody says.
Humiliated. Jesus Christ was spitted upon. Do the same way they do to Nnamdi Kanu today. How can somebody set up a security outfit to protect the people? So you people are happy that Fulani herdsmen, they are killing your citizens. As then working, una be witch. People question Nnamdi Kanu, either by comment or whatever. May you die in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Chineke go kill all of una. Must you argue everything? Must everything become a talk show host for you? Why must you even question such a thing? That they are killing you gradually. Una know Nnamdi Kanu back. Go and do your research. Tell God to reveal it to you. Where does Nnamdi guy AK-47 from? Who taught those people? Una know whether America don't get secret base or Israel don't get secret base for Nigeria. Una know. You guys are always fooling yourself. No wonder Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 make it clear to you and I. He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. What you doesn't have knowledge about, you don't solve it. So leave the people alone. The security outfit is to protect lives and property. That's right. Not to fight anybody. Mm-hmm. Are you happy that Nigerian government are killing their own today? Okay, who is not going to do it for us? Your pastor is not doing anything. If they talk to your pastor, you're the verse. Okay, why are you insulting other people? What has your pastor done? Your pastor is not fighting for any freedom. Even the gospel is teaching you is not even helping you in any manner. He's putting us in a precarious position. Who have ever wanted to tell you what I'm telling you right now? This some of the signs that Jesus Christ told us that is good, you are going to see. All everything you have seen it. So that by the grace of God, that book of Genesis, chapter 6, if you read verse 8, he said Noah found grace in the sight of God.
Yes. Of course, this is very, very true message that is sending across. You can hate him, you can curse him, you can do whatever you want. ESN is here to stay. And what I'm asking you is make your donations, make your contributions, whatever you can afford, whatever you can throw in. We need your money. Like Biafra, there's nothing will happen about it. If you need to be, somebody has volunteered his life to come and protect you. All you need to do is support. Forget about people who are crying. All those people are selfish. Nobody will say protection can never be more than enough. There are people that want to do it, but you see, they are so jealous. They are so, especially most of the Igbo groups that I know, they are contributing money to do their own security. Let me explain something this morning. I was just thinking to myself. Let us assume that somebody in Onitsha has a security. He said, I'm creating vigilante to guide my Onitsha. And then the people, the enemies will come close to Asaba. Or will be at Oba. And you are creating a security to guide Onitsha. Are you thinking? Are you what? Little tiny vigilante. There is a group called ESN that will protect everybody. They will come nowhere close to your home. Out of your selfishness and your myopic thinking, you are guiding your little community. Rather than take that money and put it in ESN so that these people will come in, they are guiding the eastern region, which includes Onitsha. What is wrong with us? When will this jealousy blind us? And the funny thing is that these people that do these things, they think that those people are ignorant. You know, they use that language. Oh, these people are so ignorant. He is the fool. I've before, when you go to nightclubs and you see prostitutes fighting and quarreling, the first language they use is Ashawo. They call themselves names because that's what they are. For them, everybody is the same thing. Take your money and put it in the ESN and stop fooling yourself. You cannot do it alone. This individualistic behavior is not going to serve us anything. It's not going to lead us anywhere. Take your money, have a bank account, put it for ESN, they are there to stay. You've seen it. What other security can you create? I'm not saying that to guide your little community is not a bad idea. No, absolutely not. But we are doing it in a larger scale. Let's stop thinking about our little enclave, our little tiny village. Guiding your village, that is the other thing. Especially those of us in diaspora who think that you can go and guide your little community. There are people living there. It's a good thing, that's what I'm saying. Before ESN, yes. But right now that ESN is there, take your money and put it there. Put it in the name of your community. State that this is from this XYZ community. It doesn't mean that your money will make them come to save you. No, they've come there to save everyone. Everybody in Eastern region, the old Eastern region. That's what the situation, that's why they are created. So when I look at WhatsApp, I see groups in WhatsApp that communities are raising money, they're raising money to bring a vigilante to their tiny little community. Why are you fooling yourself? These things like this piss me off because you are not going to make any sense out of it. I am telling you the truth. You go to a little tiny community, it's okay, like I said. You create your own little vigilante, but do it on a larger scale. There is nobody who did not see the East Securities network that is created. Nobody. It was on video. It's on video. It's everywhere. People are seeing it. They are there to stay. Nobody's going to stop them. You think that your tiny little community where you're going to create a vigilante that I don't even know how you're going to sustain them will be any effective if the Fulanis come in? Are you thinking? Are you using your brain? I'm waiting for somebody who will talk to me about those little tiny communities. Then I'll tell the person, I'll give him a piece of my mind. Let's stop fooling ourselves and deceiving and lying to ourselves. We are lying to ourselves. ESN is here to stay. Do whatever you have to do. Put in that money. It's okay to raise money in your community, but I want you to be aware that you can do it on a larger scale. Security in your little tiny community against who? If the Fulani is coming, can they stop them when they come very close to you? What we are saying is the ESN is on a larger scale. Before they will pass to get to your community, something must have happened to them. That's the way I want you people to think. We're so myopic. We're so little in our mind, in our thinking. And these are supposed to be intellectuals, people who claim that they know. I look at these people and I smile in my heart. I say, these people are so short focused. They are not even seeing beyond their nose. But they think that they see 30,000 miles away. Yeah, right. Make your donations. Make your contributions to ESN, please. These people are out there to protect us. They call them Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network. They are the volunteers. They are not soldiers. They are not an army, the Biafra army, if that's what you're worried about. Because some of you are about Biafra, it turns your stomach. You can't even stand it. Yeah. Keep on lying to yourself, whether you like to stand it or not. The Fulanis don't give a shit. They are coming after you. There is no doubt about it. Ordinarily, the network have been formed. Some of them are running away to tell you how the kind of cowards that they are. And you think you can create your little tiny community and protect your community. When they come, believe me sincerely, they will come close to you and they will rip you. The Igbo communities, all the communities in here, especially in diaspora, please make your donations. Not if you don't want to do it as in an individual, fine. In your community, get your money together and support these people because they are there to protect you. It's as simple as that. As long as you are from Eastern region, the old Eastern region, they are there for you. They are there to protect you. They are there for you to be alive, to sleep with your two eyes closed. I don't care what anybody says. Some people, like I said before, they're trying to say, we're trying to raise money to protect our people. You are not protecting anybody. Your community is so tiny. Your community is like, you can't protect only your finger against disease without that will ravage your entire being. The people, when they come in, they are coming for us. They are not coming to seclude you. Your tiny community, who will protect them? Are you equipped enough to do this? Somebody say, we are putting them so that they can work with the police. You are stupid idiot. Which police? Which police, for God's sake? The same police that will go and ravage your community every night? I know it. I lived in a village. I spent about 2 years in my village and I saw what was going on. They go there in the night, they pick up somebody, they go lock him up and then go there, collect money from the community. It happened. I saw it live. Fortunately, I had a friend who was high up in the police and we discussed this issue and that's how they stopped going to my community. Otherwise, they go there every night to pick up somebody. They pick up. They don't even care the age of the person they are picking up. Go grab us 80 years old man, go lock him up. And the family will raise money and they go. And this is that people you are creating. You're creating vigilante community to work with the police. You people are dumb. I don't know if I would say you are dumb. I don't like to use those words. I just think that there is something wrong with you mentally. You are not all right. There's not one knot you lose go. I can't very well. And the people that do this, they're so full of themselves. They think that nobody knows anything. When meanwhile, how would the people that don't know anything? Because they've not gone to the grassroots. They've not gone to full of themselves. They think that nobody knows anything. When meanwhile, how would the people that don't know anything? Because they've not gone to the grassroots. They've not gone to live with the community. He says, we are not against anybody opening their own media platform to propagate whatever message they deem fit. However, the name Radio Biafra is exclusive to the worldwide family of IPOB and cannot be used by any person or persons outside the command structure of our noble movement. To do otherwise is to invite unimaginable calamity on one's head. those traitors and saboteurs being engaged by DSS and other zoo agencies to name their outfit Radio Biafra must understand that such move is tantamount to suicide. There will be no mercy. This is written by our leader Mazen Namdekano. It's a special warning for all of you. We have our Radio Biafra. That is the one I am talking from. As a branch, this is not the main headquarters is there. We are, our leader is our director, and there's nobody has a right to use that name. If you want to use it, go ahead and use it. Stop fooling yourself. If you are such an honest person, if you are so sincere in what you're doing, if you are so good in what you want to do, why do you want to use Radio Biafra? That's my own point. There was mass up when our leader started. He didn't create the radio mass up. He created the indigenous people of Biafra, a name, he carved out a name for himself. With nobody, it's like an empty hand. You're going to build a house, you start by picking the blocks one by one, or the sand or whatever, try to dig the foundation. You didn't want to build it on top of what somebody has already built, no. So the followership became natural. People that come to you are people that want to be with you. Now the name has become something. Now everybody wants to, platform Radio Biafra. No, our leader is saying you don't have to use it. Create something, do something. I have said it before, and I'm saying it again. It doesn't matter how many radio stations we have. It doesn't matter how many TV stations we have. What will keep you is what you are saying. It's not the radio station itself. It was entertainment. I know music. I know people. I know people who are come to me. You see, in every society, in everything you do in the world. You start music, you want to play like the other person, forget about it, you're going to fall on the wayside. Create, niche out something of your own, and you'll go very far. But you want to do it because Okereke did this and made a hit song, you want to make a song that sounds like Okereke, you end up, look at fella, take fella, our father fella. Which musician has ever tried to be like fella? It's not possible. The man he's an icon, he created something for himself. No matter what you do, all people will tell you, oh, you sound like fella. Exactly. Because his name is the icon. He is the man. Try to sound like yourself. Try to be original. That's what we are saying. Because you bring a curse on yourself. If you want to answer what the other man, they named the other man, you don't know how he got that name. You don't know the spirit that gave him that name. You want to get involved in it. That thing will swallow you, will consume you. Guaranteed. So you have been warned. Be careful. Radio Biafra is exclusive. It's not something that you go out there and run your mouth because you think you can talk. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're taking calls later on this program. I can see somebody's trying to call me seriously, but I don't. When you start calling when I'm not ready to take your calls, it appears you're not listening to the radio, which is very important. This is supposed to be a university, right? University of Biafra, Radio Biafra. You have to listen to be able to learn, because I am a student too. I'm not teaching you anything. I am just narrating the message out. So I'm just a student as well as yourself. So yes, listen to this, our thing here. I don't know what she was talking about.
Has confirmed that a high number of Nigerian soldiers were resigning voluntarily from service. The chairman of the Military Pension Board, Abayomi Lawal, disclosed this when he appeared before the Senate for the defense of his agency's budget for 2021.
The military boss said the increasing number of voluntary retirement has put enormous pressure on the board's expenditure, stressing that the budget for 2021 is grossly inadequate. Lawal added that the high level of casualties in the Northeast has also expanded the expenditure of the Military Pension Board, hence the need for greater allocation.
We know what is going on at the Northeast, increased number of casualties happening there. Also, we are now having lost higher number of our personnel that are voluntarily retiring and some discharging from the service. And once they leave, it is the responsibility of the Military Pensions Board to cater for their retirement benefits.
We intend to do the best we can do. What we cannot do again, we miss the leadership and maybe even see how best we can attend to that. When the report is so critical, so important, we will make sure that it is attended to.
Members of the Senate committee promised to take critical steps to ensure that the board is repositioned for effective services. Similarly, the Chief of Naval Staff was present in the Senate Committee on Navy to defend the budget of the Nigerian Navy.
It is worth mentioning that the overhead expenditure budget provision is inadequate in the face of rising costs and the NN's increased operational deployment.
We would advise that if it is possible, look for more avenues, create more avenues to generate more revenue for the country and also for yourselves. We know you are not established as a revenue generating agency, but since you are assisting the federal government looking for money from all sources.
The lawmakers say the budget proposals for the Navy will be critically scrutinized. Shadia Monesaye, AIT News, Abuja.
All right, that's it. Before I go on opening up the line, I have something here that and we need to talk about. First of all, there's a report here that Dave Umahi in his area has sold out a piece of land to the Fulanis, and they renamed the community. So these are the things that we are not going to allow to happen. Okay, Fulani militants, Mayans, and hoarders currently living in Ebonyi State has renamed the community called Agbabo Isu. That's the original name of the community in Ebonyi State of Biafra land, with the approval of Governor Dave Umahi, Engineer Dave Umahi, who is currently vying for the position of Vice President. I don't want to talk about this. The important thing is that I don't want to talk about him because it's not important. These people are just fooling themselves. He has sold a piece of land, a community, to Fulani people, and they have renamed the community. They have renamed it. The place sold out is called Agbabo Isu in Onitsha local government area of Ebonyi State, a town just after Mr. Dave Umahi's local government. It's quite close to where he is, so he gave them the land. Mr. Umahi sold and gave out the land to the Fulanese, to which the Fulanese criminally renamed Agbabo to Aru, A-R-U-U. What's the name? Is that an Igbo name? What kind of name is that? Aru, to which we don't know the meaning, of course, as the name has nothing to do with our existence as a people. Just 2 weeks ago, a Fulani boy had a misunderstanding that could have resulted in the conflict with a nearby town boy, and the Fulani boy ran back to their camp only to come back with their Fulani killer squad, and they shot spontaneously into the air. Nobody was killed anyway in that incident. So what we are saying is that Dave Umahi has no right whatsoever to change the name in the community. The people in the community now that are calling for help, they're asking for help because there's no reason why their land should be sold to Fulanese. These people are just coming. Let's not overlook. This is serious. It's getting serious and more serious. Otukbo, we spoke about Otukbo yesterday on this program, and where they're creating the Sadana for Otukbo, or Sadana Otukbo. There's no off in it. It's Sadana Otukbo. They are coming down. What they are trying to do is take over our land, but it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, these people that are doing this, the so-called Northerners, these people are taking over their land gradually, small. All the killings, if you watch, the majority of the killings today is going on in the north. ESN will protect our home, and we should please do all we can to support them. We should do all we can to make contributions wherever we can, especially those of us in diaspora, those of us in the United States of America, for God's sake. $10 a week is not too much. It's not too much. There's nobody who cannot afford it. Even if you're in Atoto Konkum, you'll be able to afford at least $10 a week. Pay it into this account. Make it a recurrent thing. Just tell your bank every week or every month, send XYZ amount to this, and you won't even feel it. Trust me. If you give it to your bank to do, they'll do it so well that you won't even feel the pain. You won't even know when the money is out. But if you want to do it on your own, it's okay also to do it on your own. But most of the time, it's always better to make it a recurrent payment, because when you try in the bank to send money, they ask you, do you want to do this every day or every month, or just hit a recurrent and it will go. It's very easy. It's not a difficult thing. It's not much to put for your own security. Where you live, people are securing you. We all live here in New York. They said, the police are, most of the time we don't like to see the police, but believe me sincerely, there's a time you need them so much. When you see something happening and you are wishing that they were around. But sometimes when there's nothing happening, everything is peaceful, and you see them, it's like, look at these people. They are there to protect you. Believe me, they are your friends. Especially in this country where I live. No matter what you say, I want them around me all the time. I feel comfortable with them. They pull me over most of it. Sometimes they give me a ticket. It still doesn't make them my enemies. What can I say? You don't want them, you don't need them. Like a mirishi, Mirishi is something you cannot swallow. It will turn your stomach. You cannot throw it away near your house because it will smell you. So that's what they are. They are mirishi. But we need them. We need ESN. Believe me sincerely. No matter what you do, we need them so much more than they even need us. And more especially, these people are volunteers. They are not employees. They are not employed by anybody. They go out there voluntarily, but we know one thing, it's our responsibility to make sure that they eat, to make sure that they have medical treatment, to make sure that we clothe them, to make sure that they don't go naked. So make your donations. Just think about it yourself. Forget about the selfishness of asking the silly question, because the question was, hey, all this money we are putting, where is the money? Well, you have seen where the money is. Even keeping those men without equipping them alone, you know how much what it will take to feed those people. These are volunteers, like I said. They are not like people who are coming for employment. At the end of the month, you're going to pay them. No. So let us put our money together and save ourselves from this calamity. The line is open for you. You can make your calls at 646-920-4541. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. And you can also call us on WhatsApp at 570-352-8442. +1 929-406-9953 is the line for the principal officers and the ladies. Take this announcement.
I am Mazi Uchenna, the coordinator of the state of Kentucky. I implore you today to join the IPOB family in Kentucky so that together we will restore our great nation Biafra. To join, please contact me on 270-317-7524. Again, 270-317-7524. May Chukwoki Kabiama bless us all. Ise.
All right, give us a call. The line is open for you. 646-920-4541. 570-352-8442. +1 929-406-9953. Please, when you call, thank you. It's not too long. Just tell us your case. Tell us what you want to say, and make room for another person. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. All right, I have my first caller this morning. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, sir. Mazi. Sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, Biafrans, friends for Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Abiyama, that lives in the highest heaven, will continue to be upon those that is firm and resolute when it comes to the truth. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this afternoon, Mazi. We will continue to glorify Chukwu Abiyama, because this generation, we are happy as he said, a savior to us. And the work that he's using our leaders, Mazi Nandikan, to do is making us proud. Glorify him every day because of what? If he did not make this man available, we would have finished. It is clear now that the people that is killing us is very close to us. And that is the reason why we continue to say and to tell anyone, both you that is working in a radio station and you found yourself supporting evil. Anybody that is opening up his mouth and condemning the establishment of the ESN, Eastern Security Networking, we are telling you that you are number one enemy of the people of Biafra because you don't like us. You are trying to wipe us out of this planet Earth, and they will not be happy with you. Imagine that the people are lamenting in daily basis the killings of our people in every day, and you are seeing it, and you have that thought and the mouth to say, why must Nnamdi Kanu establish a security that the permission of the governors that doesn't care for the masses, the governors that doesn't show any concern when the citizens are people that is very, very, very heartless, people that their heart is no longer with them. That is the reason why you continue to support them, because you yourself, you think that they love you, that after you protect them by saying evil against the people that is supposed to say the truth over, and you are supporting evil doers who are killing us silently. We are telling all of you that anything you do this life will come back to you. There is something that we need to do. We need to call a spade a spade. When you see evil, you have to call it evil. And when you see good thing, recognize it as a good thing. Because if you continue to condemn evil and you continue to accept evil, it simply means that evil will look for you. Anyone that is condemning evil, that person, people it's in good time with that person. But if you are accepting evil, it simply means that you are a children of darkness, and the Almighty God will not be happy with you, because you see the killing that is going on in our land for decades of years, and nothing happened. Every day we'll be crying, and you are seeing us every day by day. Our people, our mothers, our fathers will be marched down and slaughtered, and you will not say anything. The question that our leader asked, I don't even know whether this is where one of our brothers get this wonderful question. He asked this useless journalist that he couldn't answer. Everybody that is listening to me, all these evil people that is trying to protect their interests, either they are working in radio station, they are trying to protect their work. Please, when they continue to support these people, ask them this question. Mulani, Miyeti Ala Jihadi, Boko Haram. When they started killing people, who did they take permission from? Who gave them authority to start killing innocent people? This is a question that anyone you ask this question, you will see him being speechless, because this truth can never be covered. They all know the truth, but they are trying to run away. Some of them, when they come on air, they will be tactful in saying the truth. You can't be tactful in saying the truth. You can so for your own good. These people that is killing innocent people and going scot-free, who gave them permission to kill innocent people? You are asking the reason why security establishment, you have to take permission before you protect your mother and your father in the village. You are cursed. And we are telling you that this new generation that you are seeing, we are here, we made ourselves available. All of us will die if we don't get that freedom that comes from the Almighty God. Because in here, the blessing of people will continue to be every one of you and protect our leader. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA too. That's a pertinent question. When they're killing you, they don't take permission. But when you create a medium to protect yourself, somebody say, "Oh, it is working under. It's not the ambit of the law." You are idiot. Stop fooling yourself, my brother. These people, why do you have to create it? If you were, first of all, what cost the creation of this protection security agency? It's just because you're not protected. If they do what they are supposed to do, why do you need to create another one? You are creating it. You are not creating it to fight anyone. We've already said it. It's not an army. This is. It's like you getting a security guard to guide your house and you put him at your gate. So why do you need a law to give you that power to do it? We are protecting our borders. We are protecting our home from invaders. That's what it is. We are not going out there to fight anybody in its own domain. All right, caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on Principal Officer's line. The line is open. You are not talking. What happened? Caller on Principal Officer's line. Your phone is on mute. Check your phone and then start talking. Otherwise, I'm going to take another call.
Mazi, can you hear me?
I'm hear you now. Go ahead, sir.
All right, Mazi, good morning. I am so sorry, please. My name is Mazi Maiman Ugonyejaka, the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States. From Amibo, Enolo, Amibo, home of Itaga, and Amibo, home of Kinjaja. Mazi, thank you so much for all this time that you're giving to me. Thank God Almighty for Mazi Namdekano, Mazi, please. From everything that our people have been saying, then it seems that they don't get it. They do not get it. The reason why I'm telling you that they do not get it is that, one, the thing that is coming to us is the organized Fulani jihadists that are coming from Sahel. We are not talking about Nigeria. This is not all about Nigeria. This is not all about indigenous people in Nigeria. This is the people that have been organized, because I want to tell you the Sahel. When we talk about Sahel, we have the countries in the West Africa that are named Sahel. We have Mali, we have Mauritania, we have Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, we have Niger. All of them are named Sahel. And you have all these jihadists that have implanted themselves there, even with the assistance of France. Man, they are emboldened. Boko Haram is a part of it. It is very well organized. And now their interest is in our place. Buhari, could you imagine that Buhari is the sponsor and Buhari is the leader of one of the groups? This is the group, the jihadist group, the Fulani jihadist group that is in the West Africa. So all the service chiefs that you have in Nigeria, they are a part of it. Before you can be a service chief, you have to be a part of this gang. I will start on it. I am saying it, people don't understand. You thinking that the type of problem you have are ordinary problem, but it's the problem that is going to come and engulf all of us. One, from the north, they don't care if you're a Muslim, they don't care if you're an Hausa, they don't care if you're from the Middle Belt, they don't care if you're from Southern Kaduna. Everybody is going down. They are uprooting them from their homes. They are living in the camp. That is in the refugee camp. Their mothers and their fathers are being raped. Then they uproot them, they can't go back to their house again. Now, it is left for us who are in the east, because we know that they are coming. Definitely, they are coming. So, if you think that the military are going to work for you, you are wasting your time. Do you know that your governors, all your governors, they sign contracts? Don't you know that? They sign contracts, and the people who are guarding your governors are the service chief from these Fulani jihadists. They are there on their head. So, the governor cannot do any stupid thing. He cannot make a mistake. If you are in his position, you can't say anything carelessly. And this is the reason why you see them, none of them is challenging. Even Ohanese, all of them, they know. They are with us. That is the Eastern Security Network. But they cannot come out and make a statement. So it is left for you, because he who is down do not need to fear any fall. It is us that are suffering it, and it is us that are going to do. We have to stop talking about these governors as if they have any input. Their contract is what they are doing, and whatever they are told is what to do, because they are there already, and then they can be killed at any time. So what I'm begging you is now, we have already have this Eastern Security Network. What is your objective? What are you required to do? What you are required to do is dip your hand in your pocket, no matter how little it is, and support. Dip your hand. You are the one that is the problem is going to be on. You are the one that the cost is going to be on. Because you see what is right for your generation and you refuse to do it. You are a man, you are a woman, you are a Biafran, and you are crying about everything that is going on with you. And you are crying about Nigeria. But now you have opportunity to redeem yourself. It's not that we want you to come and fight war or come in front. No. Just use your money, the little money. Do a sacrifice. Sacrifice for the life of your children, the life of your family, the life of your mother. Use it to sacrifice so that all this problem will go out. That is all you have to do. You don't have to be talking. Why are you talking? This is the fight for your life now. This is the fight for your preservation. The preservation of your life and the children, your children. This is what we're doing. Look at, if you go to Yoruba, they have understood it now, and they are working towards it. You go to Middle Belt. Middle Belt wish that they have what we have. Yoruba wish they have what we have. That is only do that we have. So if they have had the thing that we have, honestly, then they will not even be talking the way we are talking. So my brothers, please find it in your hearts. Know that you are doing this for yourself. Know that you are doing it for your family. Know that you are doing it for those people, that 5 million children that we are intentionally exterminated. Know that you are doing it for all the people that are orphaned because of this behavior. Know that you're doing it for the widows. Know that you're doing it for your sisters. Know that you're doing it for your mothers. Know that you're doing it that you can go home and sleep and wake up without even bothering anything. Do it, please. Eastern Security Network. What you have to do, if you are in America, please go to our website. Our website is www.ipobUSA.org. If you want to pay by Zelle, you can go and then you can say IPOB USA. Sorry, I forgot that one again. But anyway,
USA.ipobinUSA.org.
Okay, IPOBinUSA.org. That is so wonderful. Now, Chief Obefi in Washington DC. Chief Obefi is the coordinator of Washington DC, and there is a Zoom that is going to happen on Saturday. That Zoom will start by 5 o'clock, and this Zoom is for open to all the Biafran, IPOB or not. Everybody that calls themselves Biafra from the Eastern Zone, you have to call in and listen to what we are going to do. Contribute and do whatever you can do to help this our problem. Thank you, Mazi, and God bless you.
There we are. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The Zoom meeting is coming on the 9th. The 9th is the day most of us will have to log in to be part of that Zoom meeting. It's open to all, whether you're IPOB member or not. We're talking to the world. We'll be there on the 9th of this month. I think that's on Saturday, right? Okay. I will take the information and I'll read it out completely and be able to give you more information on that meeting. I have even forgotten to announce it. I'm supposed to have been announcing it. All right, I have a call coming in on, let me take this one, caller on signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my beloved Referendum, good afternoon. As usual, I'm calling from Warsaw, Poland. We appreciate you once again today, and we appreciate our leader, Hamadiko memories, and all his leadership, and every hardcore Biafra fanaticals all over the world. We appreciate all of you. Our volunteer did, and we appreciate all of you. Mazi, briefly, I came in to let Ndimo to know what is happening in their state, which is coincidentally is my state. The Supreme Court governor. This man is meant for destruction. Nothing good will come from that man. Mazi, this man Oshibroj in Tabu Nimo State. Go to Imo State and see how this man is destroying everything, all the whole edifice that Rogers built. I'm not talking of those Abraham or the whatever. I am talking of buildings, edifices. This man has really handled everything, have knocked everything down. It's not as if he's demolishing them because he wants to build another one. Because this one is a man that the full land is planted in our state, and he just dare to destroy every damn thing. You know, he gave our place in Olo, in Abaja, to Fulanis. Mazi, you can see the kind of destruction when we tell you that these people hate us. These people don't have the interest of their people at heart. I don't know where these people come from. It's like this. I want Imo like those of them that said how Imo said. Where are they? Where are they? Where are all of you? We are recording all of you. If you are opportune to say something and you refuse to say it, we will tag you as a saboteur. We will tag you as a complice. Man, this thing is getting too much. Look at what Devil Omori is doing. You rightly said it. He has given that place to Fulani to occupy the area. Anyway, Mazi, I have to leave it, but I just call to tell our people, those of them that claim they are Imolite, because the same thing that is happening in Ebonyi State, the same thing happening in their so-called Delta Asaba, the same thing wanted to happen in Benin. But that is where we have somebody who have interest of their people at hand. The governor objected and they came and started shouting. But all these idiots planted in our states, you see how the kind of damages that are causing Mazi. But all these idiots planted in our Biafra, our states, you see how the kind of damages that are causing Mazi.
Nine 204-541 5703528442 +1 929-406-9953. The line is still very open for you. Please call.
The supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Iyke, one cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Mposom. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Mposom. You know me say I don't know myself again.
All right, I have a call coming in. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon from Yamaza, Peter. I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
You are. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, good afternoon from here. Fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Pastor Jack. Happy New Year to all of you. I just want to make my little contribution this afternoon. First of all, everybody, all Biafrans and lovers of freedom must have to understand that there is nothing you will do today to stop the encroachment of the Janjaweed from the Sahel. This is a plot hatched over many years, over decades ago. It didn't just start today. And I believe we have been hearing they are going to dip their Quran into ocean. Most of us do not understand the language. This is a destruction and conquest language used by these people. And they want to take over every part of the so-called Niger area. And many people are standing watching, not only watching. Many of the people are calling themselves elites or the bourgeoisie from the old eastern area. They are only interested in what they will eat, what they will steal, and what they will remain for their children, which they don't know if they are going to be alive. There's one thing that is certain here. The only thing that is certain, in as much as he will not stop these people from encroaching, he had to design another mechanism in order to approach the whole issue. When they see what he has designed becoming superior to their own, they will stop. Just as we have just launched the Eastern Security Network. It took them by surprise. Lay our hand on AK-47. It took them by surprise and then we are studying it. And the way we must have to sustain what we are doing is by expansion. We will continue to build on what we have built already. And that calls for the support, monetary or financial support, that everybody, including family, have to be rendering. Because we must have to advance every technology we have now. We must have to continue to advance them. That as the day goes by, not only them, not only the Fulani will see it, but those who are advising them on what they are doing, we see the technological advancement of Biafra. And the only thing they may have to do is to seek solutions. And the solution that will only lead to is referendum, which is the solution. We must have to take referendum. Until we get there and we don't succeed, we now say, okay, let's renegotiate the terms and conditions. But for now, nobody will stop what we're doing until we get referendum. And by the time we continue to stand up with our technological advancement, our spiritual argument in all diverse ways, these people will understand that we have nothing short than ready to defend our land. Even though we go back to the scenario of 1967. Because these governments we are seeing, we no longer have to come out and talk about them. Because what will happen to them will happen to them. That is just the truth. Because all of us knew what they stood for. They don't stand for the people, they don't stand for us. They stand hand in hand with the enemy. And we cannot watch both the enemy on the inside and the enemy on the outside to come and destroy our existence as a people. So we must have to do everything humanly possible to continue to explore in what we're doing, to make sure not only defend our land, surface of the earth. Thank you very much. That's just my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541. All right, I have a call coming in on, let's take this one. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, sir. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Peters. We go to Kikabia Madereke. Biafrans all over the world. We go to Kikabia, man, I can be anywhere that I need. Then not the kind of the Iyke. I think easy. 1967, it was very hot to every family in Biafra land. The same history is repeating before us. But your own brother are sabotaging your strong dead the Iyke. If not that the Biafra restoration is more spiritual than physical, they would have succeeded. But they will not succeed. My dear Iyke, Vicky, where we collecting Biafra all over the world. Go. To go to Kadia, man, I can't be able to come down here. I need about what on. You see, Biafra project. It is the project of the Most High Creator to put Kadia. We need to play because all for life I already have Nalawa. They are coming with full force. Are you not seeing it? Yeah, I might not be so expensive. I'm coming from above province, Biafra land. Why we are already dead? They are see our governors, our agents, they are helping Fulani to take our land so that our own children, you see them, they are going to have a sense so that our own children, the next coming generation will not have a place to call their own. See, Biafra, all your people are questioning because Britain are coming with full force. Listen, all I have to know, these people who Buru, people have this, I have Bugale, all 2 Chronicles, chapter 6, you see verse 20 and verse 33, from 1 to 8, very, very important. But you see verse 20 and verse 33, very, very important. You see the same 2 Chronicles, chapter 34. Me will pop, can I call you? 2 Chronicles, chapter 34, verse 14 and verse 21, very, very important, from 1 to end. You see that temple of Chukwukabiama. Why don't you want Chukwukabiama to have his own temple? They don't have their own temple, but they destroy our own. You see, but that is the way out. That is our own way. For Biafra, listen. Do you see 1 Kings chapter 13? 1 Kings chapter 13. Do you see verse 4 and verse 5? Very, very important. History always have a way of repeating itself. They are tying on that. They want to close every line now. They don't Biafra is not talking over 3 weeks now. But do you see how Chukwukabiama as a mandate should be? I should make sure that I continue to encourage these people to see what is coming. It is the handwork of Chukwukabiama. He's testing us. Online for the ready. But do you see Jeremiah chapter 32? Jeremiah chapter 32. Do you see verse 26, verse 39, verse 40 and verse 41? Check it out. We are meant to worship that one God. Chukwukabiama that is there is them. Now follow the any religion. Then they should have open the door of Biafra. Makada just saw their root Chukwukabiama. Chukwukabiama hates open up and leave. But then they will let the street network. Why Kirikiro, Capitan in Ampo Walile, how do you be with a lie? All your blood up says Anako. Then at the first launch. Then the Cabafulani girl, then the Cabafulani girl will never plot a la Biafra. Hey, Ajaba, let us Fulani. You will look at Tanona. Then I will get a temple of Washington. I want to pass. I got people in the bomb. Now I'm Biafra, I can American man. Like a wool. I don't want to know that you see. I don't know Biafra. I can say what I can say. What I can say. I to
Thank you.
I don't see we are committed. I'm more. I don't get that. I'm ready to offer coming. I can't use the car and definitely take it when I can. One Biafra. Definitely take it. According to the Gawa, now I want to get an Eboblue to play what come on, what the worker, what you love, what Yama. I want to come on data. Happy better than what the time.
Thank you.
Every time. That's why I like.
Thank you so much. All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take another one on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Compliment of the season.
There we
go, sir. Mazi, please, there's something that is bothering me that I want to hear on this platform.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Because whatever that is going to happen to Iyke must also happen to Dave Umahi. I am actually from Ebonyi State. Do you people know, do Biafrans know, do the Southeast know that our land in Ebonyi State, 40% of it has been given to Fulani people? And I wouldn't know if there is any other hope somewhere that our people have apart from this Eastern Security Network. There's no any other hope. We are subject to nothing in front of Devil Umahi's face. Devil Umahi have been destroying other people, just like what Iyke was saying now about what Governor of Imo State is doing. Destroying a central land that is building road. The road after destroying those properties, he is not building any road again. Because our people say this, our people say that. Destroying ancestral land, they buried people. That is over 200 years. This Onitsha they are talking about is just very close to our home. Because I'm actually from where Dave Umahi come from. Dave Umahi have given all our land. Now our people that are on the TV talking all this nonsense they are talking about government siding our people to have security network. But now Fulani is staying at our backyard in Ohozara with AK-47. What is wrong with our people? Where does government issue a certificate to Fulani to carry AK-47 and sit inside somebody's forest, behind somebody's yard? What else do we need to say for people to understand what is happening in our land, all over Biafra land? Therefore, I have given almost half of Abakaliki to Fulani people. Now go into the villages, right inside the villages, and give land with guys with AK-47. You see, when our boys were busy chasing those guys away, they were shooting AK-47. Who gave them the license? So the federal government gave them the license. And our people went down a license for ESN. May they stay in the forest. May their life be like Fulani life. Seriously, like exactly what our leader said in this book that he said, that this is time anybody that open his mouth and talk about ESN and talk about certificate or government backing them up or governor backing them up, that person should be dealt with. We have no hope anymore as Biafrans, if not IPOP, our great leader Martin Nandekalo, and this ESN that has come now. All we need to do is rally around and support this movement.
That's right.
And let us all go home. To be seriously, there is something going wrong with our people that are not reasoning. We have been captured by Fulani. We are actually fighting our way back home. What is wrong with us? Can we all come together at this time with one voice and one platform, which is IPOP, and support ESN? I have done my part before 31st. I've been doing my part before then. I will continue doing my part because I belong to a volunteer place that will contribute money, and I will continue even when the number announced in South Africa. I will continue doing what I'm doing because I joined the people in Germany to be doing what they are doing, and I'm making sure that whatever that I have, I put into that place. I will continue doing it. Please, we are not saying it because we hate anybody, but our people, you must understand, Fulani is carrying AK-47. We are not allowed to carry even a knife. But those people with AK-47 are sitting just behind our doors. Fulani is carrying AK-47. We are not allowed to carry even a knife. But those people with AK-47 are sitting just behind our doors. last night. This last morning in America, but evening with us here in Mazalosi's program. He broke down because he knows, I know what is about to happen. I know it's going to be bloody. But what can we do? We have no choice. But we are not going to allow Fulani to take our land. Mazi, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's pathetic what is going to happen, but you know what? He that is on the floor fears no fall. We have no choice. We have to go out there and do what we have to do. Let me make this announcement because it's still part of what we're saying about the ESN. We're going to talk about it in the meeting. There's a meeting coming up. It's a Zoom meeting on January the 9th, 2021 at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the United States and Canada. The meeting is coming in at, it's on Zoom. It's on January 9th. That is a Saturday. 2021 0500. The topic of the meeting is Biafra freedom. That's what we'll be talking about. It's not just for members of IPOB, it's for the entire public. If you can't get it on Zoom, you can always make a call and come in. I'll give you details, more details later on the program. If either I do it or the other platforms will do the same and be able to invite you to the meeting. I already have the link to get in on Zoom. I'll be at that meeting. Honestly, I hope I'll put off everything that I'm doing. I'm going to make sure that I attend that meeting. All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good day. My name is Mazi Obi Louis Njako.
Welcome to the program.
Okay, yeah, Obi Louis Njako here from Mbise, in Equator Mbise, but I live in South Africa, Northwest, Leicester. Mazi, I thank you for what you are doing for your people. Mazi, I thank you very much for what you are doing for your generation, because it's not easy for you to come every day and help to talk to our people. It's in you. Likewise, all the IPOP members worldwide, all the real ones. The good ones that has the heart, good heart for what we are doing. Not all those people who come only to know whether we are eating too much money in IPOP or whether we are sharing money, because most of what we are suffering here, a lot of certain people, when they see us, they thought that we are sharing money in IPOP. When they see the way we live or the way God is blessing us, because if you are a real IPOP member, hardcore, from the heart, all your appearance, we look very well. You will look as if that you are living large, you are living big, but it's only the joy of God, because we are choosing one. So Mazi, that is why I say let me greet you, and also greet other IPOP members worldwide. We are always regular listeners. We don't normally call all the time, but we listen. Every time we are good listeners. I don't know, God created us not to be, we choose to be listening. Sometimes when we listen what is happening in, all over the whole Biafra land, it looks as if that we just fly and do whatever we can do to end it. But the only thing we can do as we are in diaspora is to join, contribute a little way we can, financially support everything that we are doing. That's all we can do as we are in diaspora. Pay our dues, do other contribution. That is the only way we can give our own contribution. Hence, we are not in Biafra land to join the volunteers or to do other things there. So if we are in diaspora, if you are an IPOP member, the only thing that we can do is to just contribute a little bit that you can contribute. We don't say give all your money, but you know what you can give to IPOP, that something that you love. So that is why I say let me call now. Another person I wanted to give my number to, this my brother, is a comrade, a brother, this Ugo from always call in Enugu, from Enugu. You are the first person that called this morning. So I want to give you my number. If your brother will be Louis Njoko, I'm from South Africa. I love you very well. I want you to take this number if you are listening in Mazugo. Contact me on this number. I want all of me and you to get in contact so that we can see how we can move our struggle forward. We are from the same place, and I used to hear you by my spirit, with IPOP spirit. I know that you are a good person. You are a sincere comrade. So this is my number, +27 61 48 09 532. I want to repeat the number again, Mazugo. If you are listening, +27 61 48 09 532. That is the WhatsApp number. If you can see, call me through WhatsApp. So, Maz I Peters, I thank you very much for what you are doing. May you continue to bless you and your family.
Thank you, sir. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. I have a call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, good afternoon. My name is Kelechi Mazi. I'm calling from Lagos.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. I want to thank you and all our brothers all over the world, especially our leader, Mazi. You know, this Radio Biafra platform is one of the best things that our leader, one of the best gifts that our leader have given to us, to speak our mind, to hear to the world, to the hearings of the world. And I appreciate him wherever he is. God will bless that man. Mazi, you see, I from Ebonyi State. Do you know the village you just read of, Agbebo? After that Agbebo, the next village is my own. And this Fulanese has been terrorizing our people. You remember sometime last year, or 2 years ago, 2019, I told you, I traveled to the village. Behold, cow, the Fulani were taking their cow from compound to compound. I have to mobilize boys to send them out then. And later they come back. Now, this thing has been happening. This thing I'm telling you has been happening. And now they are getting more ground because Dave Umahi have given them, have collected money, or I don't know, from them. And they give them authority over all of this land and villages. Mazi, and you know one of the problems, this is a bitter truth, I must tell you. You know, in Ebonyi State, we didn't have much people in diaspora like the way Anambra, Imo, other people do. We also do not have much people in business that or that. 80% or 70% of people we have in Ebonyi State are mainly local farmers. And these people based in just what they could get from their crop to survive. But which my mom, my elder brother back in the village as I'm talking to you, this is what they do. But do you know that these old women, these young men will labor trying to plant rice, cassava, yam in the farm? They cannot harvest it because Fulanis will send their crop, will send their cow to those farms and destroy everything. And when they are being confronted, these people will open their mouth and say that the governor give them audacity to operate any way they want. Which governor? Omahi. And that is why, Mazi, even if I wake up every day and see say Omahi is still there alive, they think they pay me. Because if there is any way I can kill him personally, me will kill him. Because that man is making life uncomfortable for our people. Knowing fully well, in the whole of my village, I cannot count any. I don't think there is anybody that is working doing government work. I don't think there's anybody that is very mighty businessman like that. They are just doing petty business to survive. And the work that our mothers are doing in the village to sustain themselves, since some of us are not living in diaspora to send them dollars. They are doing little work to sustain themselves. This man have collected money from Fulanis, sending their cow to destroy those farms. As I'm talking to you, Maz, if you leave that Agbebo, travel down to a place called Obego, there is a forest there. As I'm talking to you now, they are there with their AK-47. As I'm talking now, it's not tomorrow. They are there. In fact, they have. It's not everything we should be dishing out on air, but these people are doing more harm. Our people in that forest, I'm telling you, this is where in the dry season like this, people go there to cultivate, to do one of. Now as I'm talking to you, they can't go there because Fulanis are there. If any young girl go there, she will be raped. If any man go there, he will be killed. This thing is happening. The state government is aware of it. In fact, there is one man in my village that called Father Wale. If you is a popular man in Ebonyi State, that man is from my village. Father Wale, his hand is on it. They are all aware of all these things, but they do nothing because this one is a reverend father. It's not that this one is a reverend father. He's aware of it, and that is why most times the thing troubles me too much. And it's time. That man, you see, that man, devil man, he's even worse than wicked. That man supposed to be dead even before thinking about any other person, because that man is more evil than every other person you can think about. And it is time for everybody to stand up and do those people who are talking about license. In fact, sometimes when I remember what my people are going through in Ebonyi State, I shed tears. Because we are not like people from Enugu, Imo, Anambra that have multi-millionaires. Do you know in Ebonyi State there's no company, factory that can employ 10 people, 10. And as I'm talking to you, there is no factory in Ebonyi State apart from the rice mill. And God bless you.
God bless you too. All right, thank you very much. I know it's frustrating, but what can we do? We have to still talk and keep people aware of what is going on. The line is still open. Still make your calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442 plus 1-929-406-9953. This is a Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls from you. Call us.
Oh nana, land of the right side, John Lavine, my originality. Land of the right side, Biafra, land of the right side, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south and the middle, great Biafran people. But they kill into idol worship and we lost the faith of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people. Trading by barter, you give me palm oil and take soup.
All right, I have a call coming in here on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Oh, yeah, brother. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
I'm not the Principal Officer. Thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Emmanuel Toby. I hail from Mbaitoli in Imo State, Biafra land. I've been listening to your program. I really want to thank you and our leader, Mazin Namdekano, for the marvelous work you've been doing.
Okay.
I'm a listener. I follow your program all the time, and it's really, really interesting. But today I just decided I need to say something, because this thing is getting somewhere. That we all need to start coming out to say something.
Yes.
And participate in the restoration of Biafra, which is imminent. So these people, they know, the Fulanis, they know that the game is over for them. So that is why people are misunderstanding exactly what is happening. They are misreading and misquoting it. These people, they are actually developing Niger Republic as their plan B.
Yeah.
The railroad, the refineries, the road they built to Niger Republic border, all these things, and they are millionaires who have lifted our money, investing, they are building mansions, investing in Niger Republic, because that is their second home. That's their plan B. Because they know that if as Nigeria is about to break up, if they remain in that area, in that north right now, they will all be killed, because it's going to be a den for terrorists. There will not be peace for them. So their plan is to migrate to Niger. That is their plan B. But people don't understand what is happening, because they themselves, they know. That's why they came up with the restructuring. That restructuring is just to buy more time for them.
Yeah.
It's just that they don't mean it. They just, before we will be playing over talking about it, they'll start making plans and all that. That will buy more time for they want to calm things down a little bit. Buy more time to make sure that they have enough reserve of oil in Niger Republic. They make sure that they've refined enough oil with that refinery coming from the Biafra land. Because they know that as soon as Nigeria breaks up, they're not going to get it anymore. So all these things they're planning, they're buying time. But it's going to be too hot on them that even from that restructuring, they'll be singing, let's break up. Because the heat is coming. Nobody's going to protect them.
Yes.
Nobody. The Fulanis, the Hausa indigens, the Middle Belt, they'll do the worst. The same people they used against us in 1967. Those people now have realized. The Radio Biafra have opened their eyes. Their subconsciousness has awakened. So this fight is when our leaders say we are taking this fight to them. We are taking this fight to be fought in the north. They know that. That is why they are trading carefully. When I saw the video of their settlement in the east being burned down, that is why there has not been any reaction from the north. Yes. Because they know that any mistake they make is against them. They are trading very carefully right now. They are trading with care. So it's coming, yes. But before we start that, we're going to finish every single one of these governors. And there is another thing, big please, just give me a minute. There is another thing I wanted to say that is I saw in news about Hope Uzodinma.
Yes.
And that there's a hope for Ihedioha because they're about to revisit the whole thing. There's a new evidence in Supreme Court. Something is telling me that these people, they are going to sacrifice Hope Uzodinma and they're going to do that. With this new decision now, they will give back the mantle, they will give back the leadership of the governor of Imo State back to Ihedioha just to save face, to buy time. Because there is so much pressure coming from the international community right now. All eyes is watching them. So they will sacrifice Hope Uzodinma for their own selfishness and for just to buy face. So that the world will say, okay, well, you see, they are trying. They are beginning to come around. Things will get better. That's the reason why they were giving back to Hope Ihedioha and sacrifice Hope Uzodinma. Because these people, all they know is for their own.
That's right.
They don't care about you. When they use you, they dump you for their own purpose. So thank you, bro. Thank you very much. And I will try and do my best and see how I can contribute for the ESN because I'm here in America and they are there back home.
Yes.
Fighting for me.
Honestly.
So I will try my best to see how I can, be supporting.
Very good.
And I've been trying to join the IPOB. I collected a number when our leader came here in Atlanta, Georgia. I collected a number, and then I called 2 months ago and to find out how I can join. They gave me the number of the coordinator, and I've been trying to reach him. I haven't gotten anything yet. I really want to join and become a sworn member of IPOB.
That's good.
And contribute my quota.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. Everybody should come in and contribute, especially those of us in the United States of America. We are here, but we need to protect our homes. Not individually. Before we have the community family meetings and things like that. No, this is gone beyond that. We can't protect just our doorstep because they're going to come closer. In a wider scale, support the ESN. That's our hope. There's nothing anybody can do to stop that. We can hate IPOB all we want. We can hate Biafra all we want, but death does not choose. When they come in, they're not going to pick, oh, you are IPOB, I'm going to leave you, or you are this, I'm going to let you go. No. That's why ESN has been created by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we thank God for that. There's no right-thinking person. All the people that are just bringing, how can you create a thing without government law? Let us stop fooling ourselves. Nigeria has no law. The law is there, but the law is for selected few. There's no security. Nobody's guiding you. So whatever you get is what you take. So protect yourself. That's what this language is. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi Ike Peters. Happy New Year.
Welcome to your program, sir. Morning from here.
Thank you very much. I am calling from Sweden. My name is Chukuma.
Welcome to the program.
It's been a long time since I called the radio. Let me make a contribution towards the latest development in our land. And I want to touch some things. First of all, I want to thank our leader for coming up with this great initiative, and every person, every Biafran, even non-Biafrans, people of goodwill are commending this effort from across the board. Every well-meaning, every well-thinking, every right-thinking person is commending this great initiative. And anybody who comes against it, or anybody who think they have a contrary opinion, or anybody who think they know how to do it better, I feel very sorry for those people, because you are sitting in the comfort of your home, castigating and pointing an accusing finger on somebody who single-handedly do what you all put together are unable to do for donkey years. And you say he's not doing it better. There is a way to do it better. Now, why can't you go and do that thing you think is better, and let us finish with this complaining and crying of many years now? What I am saying is, when I look at Uchemefo, I want to address him now, because everybody can't just keep quiet like that. I want to ask Uchemefo, do you have a wife? Do you look yourself in the mirror? Because when I see your face this time, what I see is a man drowning. I don't know whether you are smoking something, and I don't know the kind of drug you are on. I see you. It's like you are gone. The glory of God has left you. You know, the man in you has left you. You are just empty. Do you have a wife who look at you and tell you, man, you are not the same man you used to be? You are drowning every day. I see you sleepwalking into damnation. You know, don't you have people around you who used to know you, who look at you now to tell you, you are going, and this thing is just what you cause for yourself. And again, those people who are rising up against Nnamdi Kanu, I want to put a question to you. Just tell me one man who ever stand against this man that is still standing now. All of them, they will start it like a joke. You know, the thing that will sweep them off will just come from nowhere and sweep them off. You know, this is like a David and Goliath situation. You know, David sling a stone from the front of Pharaoh. But what hit Pharaoh? Hit him from back and hit him with his face down. Anybody who rise up against this man, you are just on a suicide mission. So our leader, wherever you are, you know that no progressive government or organization can thrive without opposition. So all these people coming against you, I know you're a man of wisdom. They are fueling you. They are giving you energy to continue going in the right direction.
Yes.
And you know you can never be tired, because you have our support. You know, it's like when I see you, I see the spirit of our ancestors. I see the spirit of our progenitors, you know, propelling you, and believe me, they can never lead you astray. You're in the right direction. Yes. And you're a great man. All these people battling you, all these people rising up against you, they will be swept away like chaff are swept before the wind. You know, the glory of God is upon you, and you are the greatest African man living in this our generation, and they cannot do anything about it.
Yes.
So all Biafrans, wherever you are, my name is Chukuma. I am calling from Sweden, and those of us who live in Sweden, who live around the Dalarna region, those who live in Sweden know where I'm talking. So we have a family here. We have a family here in Dalarna. So you can come up and join us. you can come up and join. If not for anything, those of you who are scared, I don't want to be identified as IPOB, come and make a contribution for this Eastern Security Network.
Yes.
It is for you, it is for me, it is for your grandmother back home, it is for your auntie, it is for your uncle, it is for your relative, it is for your village. Because at the end of the day, we must have a home to call our own. We must have a home to go to, you know. So I want to thank every Biafran wherever you are. Continue doing what you are doing, and God will bless all of us. Mazi I Peters, thank you so very much, and a happy New Year once again.
Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that contribution. It's very good. I'm happy that people are waking up to their responsibilities. Make a donation. Like I said, those of us in diaspora, especially here in the United States of America, $10 a week won't kill you. Believe me, trust me, it will not. So, like I said, I'm going to keep reminding you anytime I'm on air. If you call me, I'm going to ask you, remind you about your donation that you have to contribute money to help our volunteers. I know in your community meetings, in your family meetings that you have in your village, or your community meetings that you have in diaspora, you're raising money to protect your home. That's a good thing. That's something commendable. But you know something? East Security Network is on a larger scale. Don't narrow it down. Don't think you can do it on your own. No. Make donations to it. There's nobody who doesn't have a family at home. The important thing is security can never be too much. If you want to put money to buy a little equipment for your community to protect your home, it's okay, but that doesn't stop you from defending the eastern region on a larger scale. Because if you defend them on a larger scale, wherever you are located in your land, you'll be very far away from where they are, the borders where they were coming from. But when they come in and come close to you, your tiny little security mind will not be able to protect you. That's what we are saying. Make your donation, make it a daily thing, make it a monthly thing, make it weekly, whatever time you want to do it, make it yearly, it's okay. Tell yourself every year or every month, every week or every day, this is what I'm going to put up for this organization, for this noble thing that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created for us. There's no right thinking person. Believe me sincerely, even those who are trying to talk about, oh, he did it, they are looking for something to have a reason for not, for blaming him for what he did. He sent the protection for us. He created it for us. He didn't create it for himself. You know, caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? All right, when you're ready, call us. I don't know what's wrong with that line. Anytime, call us anytime you're ready for us to take your call. We'll take your call.
Told us about Jamaica, and we embraced it. I never knew them got ulterior motive. With religion splitted us amongst our brethren. With denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our Jamaica. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. Biafra, from Father Isaac. Descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My fatherland, my originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwuka who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial master.
All right, I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good morning, my brother, Mazi Peters. My greetings from here. This is Alam here calling from Belgium.
There
yes, I just wanted to make a little contribution to what I have heard so far. A few moments ago, one of our brother called from Lagos, I believe so, Mazi Kelechi or thereabout. And I must be honest, I was emotionally taken away when he was still talking. And I just wanted to say that, I felt I was in his shoes. I was wearing the shoes. It hurts actually to hear some of our villages that these Fulani headsmen or the killer Fulanis have totally taken over from us, and nobody is doing anything. He was quick to, he rushed, mentioning the name of the villages. But my suggestion is that if we know some of those affected villages, either we put them in writing and forward them to Radio Biafra so that they will be properly, mentioned or stated clearly, so that we know the villages that need a quick recovery from this killer headsmen, that we don't just rush the story like that, and then probably the people will still be suffering.
Yes.
I am so happy to also hear that some of our brothers are waking up. I have made my own financial contribution towards the ESN. I think our coordinator is now listening, I believe so. And we are still appealing to as many Biafrans as possible, especially those living in the diaspora that you were just saying, directing before I called in, that we should leave every other thing behind and do our possible best to finance Eastern Security Network, because they are there for our own interest. If we do this, none of us will regret it, because I know that when we support and finance this Eastern Security Network, it will be, at least it will give a very positive signal to these occupiers and to these killer herdsmen. Today you hear it in the news. I was listening to Al Jazeera News this morning, just to hear breaking news that the Boko Haram, the herdsmen or whoever they are, again they have occupied or they have taken over some schools, and then abducted also people again, about numbering up to 90 or thereabout today's news. So these are not the type of people we are going to entertain in our own Eastern region. They can be doing what they want in their own region. It's not our problem. But we are not going to tolerate them. So we do everything humanly possible to make sure that we finance and support Eastern Security Network to secure our own places, to secure our own homes. This is my appeal. And I also, again, want to call on that our brother who just mentioned the villages in Ebony, to please, if you are listening, you mention the names, you just say them out boldly, the villages that they have already occupied, so that our people will know about them, and probably Radio Biafra will also do more by giving also protections to some of all these villages. Yes. So thank you very much, my brother Iyke Peters, and may God continue to protect you and protect all our brothers who are working assiduously towards our emancipation of Biafra. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, that's a very good thought. Kelechi, I know you're listening. If you guys have a list of these occupied villages, send them across. We'll talk about it on air so that we'll find a way to help these people. But do not forget that support of our ESN is very, very paramount. We're still reading out the information. For those of you living in diaspora, you don't have to be a Biafran to do this. If you are, in fact, you don't have to be a member of IPOB. If you are a Biafran and you have your home at heart, make these donations. Is very, very important. The name of the bank, let me repeat the information for the bank, for the donors or those who want to donate to support the Eastern Security Network, ESN, that's what we call them. These are volunteers, security that will protect our home and our family, our women, our children, our old aged ones. We all live here in diaspora. We have a good time here. We live comfortably here, but at least we have to think about them. $10 a week, $10 a month, $10 or $1 million a year, or whatever you can afford, please do so. We need this donation, and we need it really, really, really sick. I have, asking a whoop in easy me or Okobruzo is that most of us who are talking about it, I'm sure, have made their own donations too. So you go out there and do what you have to do. Do not push it aside, because this has to do with us. When I say us, that includes yourself. The bank name is JP Morgan Bank. The account number is Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots, INC. This word patriots at the end of Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots, INC. The address of the bank is 270 Park Avenue, New York 10017. That's for those who want to do a wire transfer. But if you want to pay in, the account number or the routing number on the account is 044000037. 044000037. The account number is 6696801115. I repeat, the account number 6696801115. You can do through Zelle. Zelle for me is the most handy one. It's just do it on your cell phone. Boom, 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 bam. The money goes. You don't have to hassle or, the IPOB, the number, actually, the email address for those who want to use Zelle. It's IPOB USANA. IPOBUSANA@yahoo.com. Make your donations, make your contributions. Like I said before, it's not exclusively for members of IPOB, no. It's for all the people that want to save their families at home. Especially if you're from our region, make this donation, make this contribution to save your people. Forget about what everybody is saying. Oh, he doesn't have a right to create a security outfit. But meanwhile, some of us in our communities are saying, oh, no, we want to donate money to be able to protect our people's security. Did you get a law? Did the law allow you to do that? If Nnamdi Kanu does not lead the law. First of all, they are killing us left, right, and center. They are raping our mothers. Our fathers cannot sit and go to their farms anymore. They are very destructive. They carry their AK-47. They're walking around with it. They are so lawless. And then when you create a security outfit to defend yourself, somebody is asking a question, how can he do it? Well, the point is that ESN is here to stay, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing anybody can do to stop us. We are not created because we want to fight anybody. No. The ESN is there to protect our land. That's why it is created. Our leader have made it very clear, and we know that he means it. We are going to fight in their bushes to make sure that these people, these hoodlums don't hand in their bushes, so that our mothers and our daughters can go out comfortably and feel free. They can sleep with their eyes closed without worrying about what's going to happen to them the next day. Because these people, they operate in the bushes. We have said, you are welcome to our land, yes. You want to come and do your business, fine. But you know something? You're going to live in the city, rent a house, and live there. You don't go to our bushes and live in the bush. We don't live in the bush when we come to your own community, if you have a community in Nigeria, because I know the Fulanis don't have a home in Nigeria. Nigeria is not their place. They are not Nigerians. They are people that come from the Sahid, from wherever they come from. They come, they occupy your place. Before you know it, they start behaving like you. Before they know it, they start answering Okechukwu and Ochukuma. And then you know that he will learn your language, and in 20, 30 years, they have a community. That's how they live. But our land is sacred. Biafra land is a very sacred land that Chukwu Okike has given to us, and that's where we belong. As long as we worship him, he will always protect us. They can do what they want. They can struggle all they want. They can try to dismantle us left, right, and center, but you know what? They are all going to fail. Still want to remind you that on 9th January, in the 9th, we have a Zoom meeting that is going to include all Biafrans and friends of Biafra. You'll be there, the Zoom meeting, you come in there, and we'll talk about issues that concerns us. We support freedom for anybody that wants to be free, irrespective of the fact that you are not Biafran. They'll do the wars, we support them 100%. The other wars, if they want to be on their own, hey, they have our hands up. We'll extend our hand of friendship. We'll help you to sustain what you want, but you know something? In the end, we want to dismantle that great monster that they call Nigeria. That should not exist in the first place. Yesterday, one of our sisters, a Yoruba, she spoke about it diligently, and everything she said. Nigeria was created in 1914, and the man that created it knew that it wasn't going to work, and he said, you know something, I'm going to give you 100 years. If you try to be together, after 100 years, if you're not successful, then you can go your separate ways. 1909, 1904 to 2004, that's exactly 100 years. We are past that now. This is 2021. 2021 means we're 7 years above the D date. So Nigeria is actually illegal as it stands today. It's completely illegal. The man that created it knew. They know when they say 100 years, they thought it wasn't ever going to come. No, it came. And it has passed. And we are not going to let you rest until you let us go. You let us go back to what we were before, because when the British man came, we didn't ask him to come and create countries. He came to trade. Royal Niger Company, they came to buy oil, according to them. That's what they came for, right? In trying to buy and trade with us, they eventually created a country, unauthorized country. And since then, nothing has ever worked, and nothing is ever going to work, because we are not the same people. If we stay the way we were made to stay, nature creates countries, not human beings. Nobody goes out to create countries. People can agree together to come together and become a country. Okay, if they agree to do that, yes. Just like the United States, it's a union. You come in, you say you want to be part of it, and they find out whether you're qualified to be, and they let you be. But the truth is that in our own case, nobody asked our consent. Nobody asked us whether we want to be Nigeria. They just went ahead and created what they call the giant fool that they call Nigeria. That's been killing everybody. That is, we're not going to get anywhere with. This is Radio Biafra. My line is still open for you to make your calls. And by the way, let me read out the information for those who want to make international, these are international donors outside the United States that want to contribute. And you want to do your wire transfer, you can do that through our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Go to the website, make your donation right there. And before I continue with that, let me take a call that's coming in on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Master Peters. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me, Master Peters. And Happy New Year, you and your household, my brother. God bless you.
There we.
Thank you for being here today. Thank you for everything you have been doing for Biafra. God will reward you abundantly, my brother. This year, we are getting there. And Maz, allow me to appreciate our leader, Onyendu, Maz Nnamdi Kanu, the man who said, whatever it takes, he must surely liberate his people. Our Lord says, I will bless those that bless Israel, and I will curse those that they curse Israel. My leader, any tongue that rises against you this year, that tongue shall be fed off.
Introduce yourself.
Even shall visit them. All their evils shall be upon them. Anyone that blessed you, may blessing upon the Lord be upon them. May there all the days of their life be blessing. This year, we are getting there. I say their days belong on this earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live IPOB. Long live United States of Biafra. Mazi, my name is Mazi Madabuchiduru. I hear from our people, Province Biafra land. Mazi, before I say anything, I want to take your permission, if you can permit me, about what I want to say now. Let me mention the names I want to say now. I want to talk about BDOPA and Uchema. Is it allowed here?
Go ahead, sir. You have the right to say whatever you want to say, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for permitting me to say that. I know that we don't want to, some people says we are giving them publicity, or we are making them to be, popular or to be relevant. That is not the truth. You see, this Radio Biafra is where people listen and get information. We are here to be educated, to educate one another. That's why we are here. If you know anything that will put impact in our struggle, please don't hesitate to say it. That's why we're here. Now, let me talk a little bit about Obi if I go to Chemefo. My brother, this Obi said one thing. He said that he has suffered, because one guy called him, he said, Nnamdi Kanu have suffered a lot for this struggle. You know what Obi said? He said, I have suffered also. I have lost my contact of my friend, my family members, my well-wishers. I have lost their numbers. They can't call me again because of IPOB. And again, they tell him that Biafra will come today, tomorrow, but today Biafra is never come. Now, let me ask Obi who say he have suffered. He want to take himself to compile Nnamdi Kanu. Obi this question goes to you. Did army parade your compound every day looking for you? That's the first question to you. Did army, you that say you have suffered, did army parade your compound looking for you? Did the army parade your villages every day and the different type of forces, army, police, mobile, air force, they are parading day and night looking for you? Did the army parade your compound looking for you? You that say you have suffered one way or the other, have you suffered than this man? This man is a man they jailed. After jailing him, they give him a condition that he may not assemble more than 3 or 4 people. And this man doing what he's doing because God ordained him. But let me ask you, are you now wanted? Nnamdi Kanu is wanted because they revoke his bail. They revoke his bail, is now wanted. This man has suffered than any other body, any other person, as far as Biafra restoration is concerned. Now, forget about what is going on. If you can recall or remember, this man called, what is his name again, Asare Dokobo, he said it one time. He said, so far Biafra restoration is concerned, Nnamdi Kanu has done more than any other person, both death and life. Asare Dokobo said it. It's not because he's now beginning yapping, talking through his anus. Before he said nobody have done what Nnamdi Kanu has done. Both death and life. Nnamdi Kanu have done wonderful. And today he's talking rubbish. Now I'm asking this man that vomiting crash, saying that he has suffered one way or the other. Is the army parading your compound every day and night looking for you? Are you not wanted by police or by army or by Nigerian government? Are you not be insulted the way they have insulted this man? Have you know what this man is going through day by day? You're a fool. I'm sorry to curse you, but my brother, I have pissed off about this man. This man is just, I don't know. He's demented, to be frankly. I'm sorry to use word to him, because what he's saying is not the way it's supposed to be. This man occupied the high-ranking position in the IPOB. He is not an American rep, which means that he has to contribute his own quota to make Biafra come today, tomorrow. But he didn't do nothing. Ask him, what have you contributed since you have become not American rep? What is your contribution? Nothing. He can never contribute nothing because his mind is not there. He's there to sabotage. That is his mind. Now, coming to Uchemefo, sometimes I don't know how our people reason sometimes. Uchemefo, when you go to this Zoom meeting before this thing turned to another thing, he said, this is the last time I will speak as an IPOB deputy leader. That's what he said. He said, this is the last time I will speak as IPOB deputy leader. And somebody called him as a deputy, laying a complaint to him. He said, I don't know, maybe a guy called from Munich or something in Germany. He said, Uchemefo, this is what is going on in Munich, this and that, you are a deputy leader. Uchemefo said, call me after this program. And this man said, this is the last time I will speak and I will talk as a deputy leader of IPOB. Today somebody is calling him deputy leader and he's answering. Who are you fooling, Uchemefo? I'm asking you. Are you fooling yourself or are you fooling the gullible ones? This is a question to you, this man, this moral. Who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? You say you don't want to be a deputy. Today somebody is calling you and you're answering deputy leader. Who are you? Now this number one, let me tell you another thing is about to happen. Our brother have revealed it because we are working towards this man to know what is this man up to. Uchemefo is going to have meeting in the Cotonou very soon. Uchemefo is going to have meeting in Cotonou very soon. So all I will be and watch what this man is up to. And the people that they attend this meeting, Uchemefo will be there, Asare Dokubo will be there, and Wazurike will be there. These people is come to sabotage what we are doing, and we are watching. After that, Uchemefo will try to go back to Nigeria, and that place he will die there. Uchemefo will not escape. If he step his foot in Biafra land, he will see what happens to him. My brother, thank you for having me. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, this is so funny because you know why I'm laughing? When there was Society of Divorced Women, in my wife, a divorce, how with a group they join together. Though it's so good. It's okay. Like I said before, I have said it again. I keep saying it, and I will never stop saying it. Radio is good. Believe me sincerely, media is wonderful for you to have. There can be so many radio stations every inch. It doesn't change anything. What will change is the fact that what you say in your radio is what keeps you alive. What you say in your radio is what destroys you. What you say in your radio is what that will bring you to nowhere. So let's stop. I don't listen. Like I said before, I don't get into. First of all, my Facebook is when I want to find information that I want to air in my news. Maybe go to our leaders page and look at it. The rest of it, I don't have time for that. Radio is something. You must go how many radio stations? There are so many things to do than to waste my time listening to radio. When you people listen to these things, you get irritated, you get angry, you come to the radio, you complain. Well, because if you don't listen, you won't know what they're saying. People who are counting you can never count your eggs before they are. I don't know how I can put it. Hearing about people who have suffered, I know people who have said, you know how much I've contributed to IPOB. If you are counting how much you have contributed, then you are not a member of IPOB. That's my number one take. If you're counting financially what you have put in, then you are not there. Because people don't go to church and come back and say, you know how much tithe I've ever paid in this church. There's a pastor that even said, I listened to one of the televangelists. He said, do you know people that donate money to my church, I don't even know them. And I feel comfortable not knowing them because when you know them, they will expect special favor. So IPOB is not different. You know, people are putting in their money in this. Don't start counting how much money you are putting, telling people how much you are putting. No, that is not. You are not doing it sincerely. You're just making a fool of yourself. All right, I think I have to take one more call before I call it a day. There's this call that is coming in. Each time I touch that call, he's not talking, and I get pissed off with that. So let me try it again and see if he doesn't talk this time. Then I'll call it a day. Caller on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi. My name is Paul, calling from Libreville, Gabon, Mazi. I'm very happy this afternoon to talk to Radio Biafra, to address Biafrans around the world. Mazi, you are doing a marvelous job because your program is a very wonderful thing. It has never happened to the lives of Biafrans because you are narrating everything very well. May God bless you and your family and guide you and protect you for us. You are a wonderful man.
Thank you.
Mazi, what I want to say concerning what our brother just said now, you know, it's not everybody has a liver to come to the zoo. As Mazi, our leader, said when he was in London, he said that he's coming back to the zoo to challenge the zoo government. No, it's not everybody can have a liver to do that, because if you don't take time in before 2-3 days, these people will kill you in a prison, and those people doesn't have followers to talk to it. So we don't care if you want to come to the zoo, if you want to do everything you want to do. But I want to tell you that my brother, better remain there because these people will kill you. Not everybody. Your own system is not ordained by the Almighty. Our leader was ordained by Almighty. That is why zoo could not kill him. Zoo could not destroy him. Rather, he's destroying the zoo. So anything you want to do, you can come back and do it. But bear one thing in mind that you may lose your life within 1 week or 2 weeks. Talk less of 1 year or 2 years. So that one doesn't concern anybody. But my brother, what I want to say this afternoon concerns security outfit in our land. And I want people to hear it and hear it very well. That secretariat feat has come to stay. Nobody, I say nobody, no nonsense can stop that secretariat feat, because our leader, our people must be protected. And any other thing is that those people, those saboteurs, my brother, those saboteurs must be handled immediate effect. No going back about it. The saboteurs, my brother, those saboteurs must be handled immediate effect. No going back about it. So now, this year, I want people will see and other will learn. There's no going too much talk. We don't need it again. What we need now is action, and that action must take place in immediate effect. So, Maze, I'm very, very happy for the Biafrans around the world. Everyone must stand up, because Biafra is around the corner, and those holding this Biafra is those saboteurs. So they must be brought down this time around, so that Biafra will come. Thank you. I don't have much to say this afternoon.
Okay. All right. This is Radio Biafra. One thing I assure you guys is that nobody is holding the coming of Biafra. Chukwuokike Abiyama is in control. His time is not the same time with us. We propose and he disposes. He has his own time for everything. And what we need to remind you is that whatever contribution you are making towards our restoration of our nation is very appreciated, and OBGWNye is the heart at which God Chukwuokike Abiyama knows the heart of everyone. If you are here because you want to gratify yourself, you want to show whatever title that you have, well, sorry about it, because you are not part of what we are doing. Chukwuokike Abiyama knows the heart of everyone, knows why you are here. You might not really know why you are here yourself. You might try to cover it or pretend. That is why when people are holding office and they are removed from their office, or even when they resign from their office, they get very antagonistic. Why? This is a voluntary service. It's voluntary. Voluntary means that you are not gaining anything from it except you're giving. So if you are asked to step aside, it is no big deal. No big deal at all. It's not even something that you have to consider twice. All you need to do is step aside quietly, hand over whatever you have to the people that are running it, and let them continue. You go back to the line and stand in the line like everybody else and do what you have to do. This is not an employment. This is not like employment. You are terminated from your work, then you are fighting. No. I'm on the radio today. Tomorrow somebody say, they tell me you are not going to broadcast anymore. No problem. Who is going to broadcast? Show me the person, and I'll show him a few things, and life continues. Because what I'm doing is voluntary. I told you I was in the first war. As a teenager, I went to fight a war. I didn't even know what it meant. I learned how to dismount. I never saw a rifle in my life until I went to the war front. But I was trained as a soldier with piece of wood and things like that. And I'm serious about it. I saw so much of my friends die. I watched them die in my face, in my eyes. It's not that somebody's telling me. And now this one came up again, and I'm listening to Nnamdi Kanu and say, yes, now I have seen something. I didn't even know that a microphone is as strong as a rifle until I met Nnamdi Kanu. So why would I not, somebody tell me it's okay, you've done enough, just step aside and let somebody do it. Why should I get angry about it? Our idea is to get our country. That's the first thing, that's paramount. People that get angry about these things are people that have put themselves, they have become a tiger, they have become a crocodile, forgetting that they are just lizards. When you start thinking you're a crocodile, that's when you get hurt when things like this happen. If you be yourself, you be yourself. What do? Go about your normal business and make your donation every month. You just one chonchoing where you got there. That's it. Come on now, even if you don't donate, as long as you just go and mind your business and you don't try to demand or dismantle what we are doing, then It's okay. It's perfectly all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Where I have problem is when you go out there and you want to dismantle or disorganize or curse what we are doing for no reason, just for the simple reason that you were asked to step aside. Yeah, and a revolution. This is not like a political party. When you get your country, you can now have the right to talk. Right now, no, you don't have any right. It's a revolution. Under normal circumstances, a revolution, believe me, sincere, when they started, the leader of the revolution, as soon as you raise your head to challenge him, he will kill you. But now the car is not killing anybody. If all of there, he may just say the effect and does. So why are we getting upset about it? I go to Facebook, I see what people post. I read this post sometimes, I see it, and in fact, some people have blocked them off already. I don't need this person because you are not making sense anymore. They're just behaving, I don't understand it. Which means when you never that we don't know. Because the only thing I will struggle for like this and make so much noise about is when I'm employed and I'm being paid and then something happens to me, I will fight it. It's a voluntary thing. There is something you are getting that you're not telling anybody. I swear. Nobody struggles, suffer head. I wake up 6 o'clock every morning to be on air. It's easy. Try to wake up by 6 in the morning and see how it is. Especially when people like me, I don't go to bed on time. By 1 o'clock, I'm still struggling with my music thing and all that. And then 6 o'clock, I wake up to do a broadcast. And then somebody says, stop doing it. And you think I'll protest? I will be at 2 a.m. Thank you, sir. So you people should start deceiving yourself and fooling yourself. Because I don't know what it is that you're fighting for. This is Radio Biafra. I want to remind you that the donation for ESN is mandatory. Please go and do it. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it for a generation, do it for your unseen, unborn generation. We are trying to preserve our land. Don't forget, Biafra is our religion, and Radio Biafra is where we worship. This is the only place that we tell the truth and we do it the way it is. From me to you, it's goodbye. Please don't forget to stay tuned because Mazi Alozie is coming on air. Tomorrow, by His grace, we shall all be together again. From here, from me and to you, it's goodbye.
baby.